So right now, we're going to talk about the online marketing benchmarks, depending on whether you're in lead gen, e-commerce, um, online training, promotions, whatever the case might be. This is going to be a short video that will just help you understand what the benchmarks are on for industry, and these benchmarks will help you find your desired goals and targets that you can base your decisions on. I like to say that you can't change what you can't measure, and this is really true. This is why you want to measure everything. The only way to improve your campaigns or to get better results is to know what to measure, how to measure it, and what to change in order to make improvement. So this is the reason why I want to show you these benchmarks, so you know that if you're not close to these benchmarks, there's a reason behind it. And then please look at the video of profitable Facebook ads that we just finished right before this video. Make sure that you understand how to go about calculating correct the correct formula uh, for finding uh, your way of improving your ads so they start performing. So let's start with general industry average cost. So average cost per click is $1. Average cost per 1,000 impressions is $10. This can go up or down depending on multiple factors that we're gonna be talking about a little bit later in our targeting uh, targeting module. Uh, Cold audience click-through rate. So this is for the top of the funnel. We want to have at least 1% click-through rate. Okay, this also includes lookalike. Retargeting click-through rate, so this is for the middle and bottom of the funnel, needs to be at least 4%. If any of these are below what you see here, that means that we need to change things. Let's go to lead generation. On average, cost per lead form is $3 to $20, depending on the niche, right? That means that it will cost us between $3 to $20 in ad spend to get a lead to submit the form, and then we can follow up with them. Cost per acquisition for service sector leads. This can be carpenters, electricians, plumbers, doesn't matter, is around $50. Okay, so one lead will cost us around $50 to generate. Again, this is average. You can have a lower number based on your service industry, on your competition. It can be many other things, right? Cost per acquisition for coaches, so online coaches, is $100. Let's jump into e-commerce. E-commerce can see an average conversion rate of 2%. That means of all the people that we send their way, only 2% will purchase. Okay? Cart abandon rate, that means all the people that have added something to the shopping cart and now they decided not to purchase, is a 68%. But with Facebook ads, we can retarget this group and get them to buy. So our conversion rate can go higher. Just know that right now this is the benchmark. Cost per acquisition on a $100 product is $20 to $30. And that ratio that I was talking about, 2 to 1, here it actually becomes 3 to 1 because we spend, let's say, $30 to sell a $100 product. We're making $70 profit. So that means that we have at least 2 point something, let's say 2 point, not 5, 2.3 return on our ad spend. So for every dollar we spend, we get $2.10 back. I hope that makes sense. Cost per acquisition on $500 product is 80 to 100. CPA on $500 product is 80 to 100, and here we're getting 5 to 1. And I apologize, here the ratio is 3 to 1 and not 2 point something. It's actually 3 to 1. So here the ratio is 5 to 1. So we need to invest around $80 to $100 in order to sell one $500 product. Just know that these are the benchmarks. When it comes to webinars, landing page conversion rate for webinars, it means how many people have actually registered for webinars who land on our landing page, is 20%. Webinar conversion rate means how out of these 20%, how many did actually purchase something, sign up for something, give their credit card information, is 5 to 10%. Now, cost per webinar registration is anywhere from $3 to $10 if you're doing the things right. This $10 number in webinar sector can go really high if your message is not good, if your targeting is not good, and if your creative is not good. Retargeting click-through rate again needs to be 4%, and this is so that out of all the people that come to a landing page and who do not convert, we want to retarget them. Same way, and out of those retargeting, who we retargeted, we want to see at least 4% sign up for webinar again or turn into a paying customer, depending on what we want them to do in our funnel. So those are the basic benchmarks for different horizontals, meaning lead generation, e-commerce, webinar, and then I showed you some industry averages. Please use this with a grain of salt. These things change, they're a moving target, but also use them as a good starting point when you're building your quote for your client, when you're giving them option for results, when you're telling them what needs to happen, how much it's going to cost, and so on and so forth. Okay, see you in the next video.